Alrighty, guys, thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. It's game number 10 of the 1992 Pittsburgh Pirates replay here. Let me just refresh the screen one more time before we get started here. No, refresh. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Alrighty, game number 10, Pittsburgh at home, facing off against the Philadelphia Phillies. Amaro, Moriarty, Hollis, Kruk, Lindman, Mariano Duncan, Steve Lake, Julio Bergardo, and Tommy Green pitching for the right-hander, Tommy Green. For the Phillies, Gibson, Jay Bell, Andy Van Slyke, Barry Bonds, Orlando Merced, Jeff King, Mike Laviniere, Jose Lind, and Zane Smith pitching for the Pirates. We'll roll for Zane Smith here, see what kind of outing he's going to have. 5, so Zane Smith with an A day. We'll roll for Tommy Green. Tommy Green, oh, both of them have an A day, so good, tough pitching matchup today. Zane Smith, Tommy Green, here we go. Ruben Amaro. Zane Smith on the season 0-2, 2.25 ERA, 16 innings, 13 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. For Ruben Amaro, 189 average. 45, and 45 is an out. And the out is a 6. That's going to be a ground ball to short. So ground ball out to short. That's going to be Jay Bell. Throws it to Orlando Merced. 1 away. Brings up Mickey Moriarty, 182 average. 33. 33 is a single by Moriarty. It's a single. And Moriarty's on first. Dave Hollis, 53, and we're going to check the range of a defender here. That is going to be a 21. 21 is a center field, double in the center field. Let's check out Andy Van Slyke. Andy Van Slyke, of course, we're going to use our little cheat sheet here. Pirates, Van Slyke. He's got a range of 6. That is a 16, so that is not going to be it. That's going to be a double. 21 is a double. 2 stars plus. Batter is safe at second. All runners advance 3 bases. Star plus. Batter is safe at second. All runners advance 3 bases. Well, there you go. On the double by Dave Hollis. And the Pirates are going up 1-0, just like that. Coming around to score. Moriarty. Dave Hollis, as he hits that one over Van Slyke's head, and Van Slyke can't get to it. John Kruk with the home run yesterday. Let's see how he does today against Zane Smith. 23. Strikes him out. Kruk is down on strikes. First strikeout of the game by Zane Smith. That brings up Jim Lindman. Jim Lindman, 200 average, 51. And once again, we're going to check the error range. Error range. 51 is going to be your pitcher, shortstop, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman. Your 52s are going to be left field, right field, a little bit of third base, and your infield as well. I guess there's not too much of a chance, but that was a 51, I believe it was. So we're doing a 51 chart. 65, that's shortstop, 1 star. So 65 is a shortstop. This is going to be an error check on the shortstop. So Pittsburgh shortstop, Jay Bell. He's got an error of 5. We rolled a 7, so no error on the play. That's good. Now, we need to check and see what kind of out it is. So with the runner on second, and it's hit to short, runner holds unless he's forced, so it will be a simple ground ball to Bell. He dives and makes a great stop out there. Ground out. You're going to stay. It's going to go 6-2-3 for the second out. No, I'm sorry, that was the third out. So we're going to the bottom of the first. Phillies put up a run. Kirk Gibson leads things off here against Tommy Green. 1-2. That's going to be an out. It's ground out to short. I don't even have to look anymore. I'm getting so used to these result numbers, which is super good. So Kirk Gibson out on a ground ball to Duncan. Jay Bell. And that is going to be hit well out to left field. Amaro running towards the line and makes the catch out there in left field. 2 away for Andy Van Slyke. And 56, it's going to be a strikeout. So 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. Strikeout. And that's going to do it for the Pirates. We go to the second inning. Mariano Duncan. 46 and no park home run. Mariano Duncan, the park is going to be a number 17. We are in Three Rivers Stadium, 17-19. Stretch a single and a double, or out at second. All runners advance 2 bases. So this is going to be a 17 fielded by the left fielder. Use the outfielder's assist rating to check if he's safe or not. So it's a single. Duncan tries to stretch it from a single to a double. Barry Bonds, his assist rating for Barry Bonds is a S1, strong and 1. I believe that is his, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's his assist rating. Let me just double check. Bum, 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 bum. Strong arm, weak, blah, blah, blah. Roll a d6, it's equal to or less than the number of the runners out. So Barry Bonds gets it. He tries to throw it to second to try and nail Mariano Duncan at second. Let's see if he does it. Oops. He needs a 1 because he's got an assist rating of 1 and only 1. Nope, it's a 4. So Duncan stretches that single into a double. And Duncan's on. So everything going well for the Phillies here against Pittsburgh. Steve Lake is up, batting .250 on the season. Only 4 at-bats. 62. 6-2 is an out. It's an 11 with a runner on second. So it's going to be a ground out to... Look at the number 2 there. It's ground out to catcher. All right, so it's a ground out to the catcher. We have a runner on second. Doesn't really say about advancement from second to third. It says runner on first, all base situations, see the main board. All right, well, we better check the main board. We have a runner on second here. Runner on second, and we rolled an 11. So, ground out. Right. Runner. If hit to catcher, runner out at third, actually, it says. So, that's cool. All right, so Duncan thrown out at third as Laviere gets out, throws it down to King. That is going to be would that be a fielder's choice? He would be out. And it's going to go catcher to third base. So big out there. Get that runner out. So Lake makes it down to first, and that brings up Julio Pergrado, whatever his name is, 23. Strikes out. Julio. Doesn't matter what his name is because he still swings and misses. All right, so we are on to the 2 outs now for Tommy Green, the pitcher. 51. We're going to check some defense again. Defensive check. This is error check. 14 checker on the pitcher, and we rolled a 2. That's not going to be good. So Zane Smith has actually got an error of, oh, he's actually got an error of 0. Really? Let me just double check the chart just to make sure. Zane Smith, range arm error. Yes, he's got a 0. So Zane Smith does not make errors. So no error on the pitcher. He's going to flip it over to Merced at first. So you're out. You can go to second. That's fine. It's going to go pitcher to first, out. So there you go. We're through 1.5. Tommy Green against Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds batting .233. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 stolen bases for Barry Bonds. 54. So we go to the 54 chart. Oh, we did roll a 20 actually on that, so that does matter. So 54 out of 20. It's a high sky pop fly to short. Sky high pop out to short. All right, so we roll a 6-sider. And we're going to look to see if, all right, we roll a 6-sider. We're going to check on the weather here. It's a 5. So 1 to 5 clouds are coming in. And if there's a rain chart, then if we roll a 6, there's a rain chart, but no rain chart this time. So he pops out to short, but the weather is coming in. Pop out to short. So Barry Bonds very, very disappointed with that outcome. Orlando Merced, 1 out. 65, and that is going to be a home run check off the pitcher. He's a -3. Tommy Green is a home run 1 to 7, -3, so it needs to be a 1 to 4. It's a 19, so it's just going to be a fly ball to center. Back to the warning track, back, and makes the catch for Gudo here in center field, way back up against the wall. Jeff King batting .300 in the season, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 5 strikeouts. 53, and we're going to the 53 chart. This is range. And 62, and that's going to be a short. Shortstop is Duncan. Mariano Duncan. Range is a, oh, he's only got a 1 range. So he's not going to make the play. So 62 is going to be infield single. So infield single. And Jeff King is aboard. Mike Laviere. Jeff King of first two-way here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Phillies. 16 will be an out. That is a fly ball to center field, and that will do it. Fly out to center. We go to the third. Still 1-0 Phillies. Back to the top of the lineup, Ruben Amaro. 0 for 1. And 41 will be an out. 18 is going to be a fly ball to center. Fly out, center field. Mickey Moriarty, 1 for 1, scored a run. 36 is going to be an out. 20 is going to be a line out. 6 is the shortstop. A line out to the shortstop. Nobody's on base, so we don't have to worry about runner advancement on that. D. Hollis with the big double in the first. Dave. And he hit that one foul. God damn it, I gotta move my chart to reach it. So that's gonna be a pain because it's gonna probably fall over again. All right, so foul ball there. Three River Stadium. D. Hollis. Ooh, he got a 1-1. And a walk, 1 to 10. That is a 12, so he's hit by the pitch. Hit him. Didn't like the fact that he got a double off him last time. John Kruk is up. 0 for 1 is John Kruk. 62 is an out. 2 is going to be a pop-up to the catcher. Pop him up to the catcher. Popped him up to the catcher. And that will do it for the top of the third. Jose Lind, 267, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. That's a 12. That will be a 14. Ground out to second. And that one's going to be Moriarty there at second. Over to Crook. That brings up Zane Smith, the pitcher. 6-6. Zane Smith gets a hit. That one's into the gap. It's hit well. Is it going back? No. It bounces off the wall. Zane Smith rounds first. He's heading to second. He's going to be in there with a stand-up double. Zane Smith, with his first hit of the season, makes it count. That is going to be a double by Zane Smith. And that brings up Kurt Gibson, who's 0 for 1. Come on, Kurt. Let's do this now. 21 is a strikeout by Gibson. So, strikes out by Gibson. So, 2 away now for Jay Bell. Jay Bell is only batting 182 on the season. 0 for 1 today. 54. We go to the 54 chart. Oh, I'm going to roll that again because I don't remember what the number was. We will use number 2. So 54, number 2 is center fielder. Roll an error check on this center fielder. That's Pagado, whatever his name is there. Let's look him up. He is a error 0. No error. Doesn't matter if we roll an error check on him or not. Damn, that's too bad. So it's going to be a fly ball to center. I don't have to worry about the error check. It's going to be a fly out to center field, and that's going to do it. So the double by the pitcher goes nowhere. We go to the top of the 4, still 1-0. Jim Landerman. And Landerman swing and a miss at the curveball in the dirt. Not happy with that swing. Mariano Duncan, 1 for 1 with the big double. And we go to the range chart again. Range play. 45 is going to be second baseman. Second baseman in, that's Jose Lind at second. He's got a range of 10. That's a 2. Makes the play. Diving stop by the second baseman. And he picks it up, throws it over to first, and that will be the second out. That brings up Steve Lake. 200 batter on the season. 63 out. That's a 10. That's a line out 2. And we look at the white dice always. That is a 3. It's going to be line out to first. Line out to first base. And that is going to do it for the top of the 4th. Anyman's like 0 for 1. Only batting .438 on the season. 6 doubles. No home runs so far for Andy. Come on, Andy. 54. We go to the 54 chart. And that time it's a 14. 14 says single. And it is a 14, so single, and then it goes to the center fielder. Now roll an error check. Well, we already know that the center fielder there has 0 error chance, so I don't have to worry about that. But Andy Van Slyke is aboard with a single. All right, so leadoff man is aboard. That brings up Mr. Barry Bonds. 226 average, 2 home runs. Let's see if Barry can get a hold of one here. 4-4, and that is going to be a double by Barry Bonds. Double with Van Slyke on first, and we rolled an 8. So it's 2 bases. 2 stars with 2 outs. There might be an assist chance, but it looks like Van Slyke is holding up on the double by Barry Bonds. So the first 2 men are aboard. That brings up Orlando Merced, only batting 111. 1 RBI, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Come on, Orlando. Let's do this now. 56. 56. It's going to be a strikeout. Couldn't even get it in play. Come on, boys. So a strikeout. Big strikeout there. And that brings up Jeff King. Runners at second and third, and the crowd's on their feet. Pittsburgh out hitting Philadelphia at this point, but still have not crossed the home plate. King is 1 for 1. Come on, Jeff. 12. That will be an out. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because we have runners at second and third. So I need to get the second and third chart. Second and third, we rolled a 17. So fly out to left, runners advance. Any S runner holds. So Andy Van Slyke, is he an S runner? Andy Van Slyke. And let's see. Andy Van Slyke, he's an average runner. Bonds is an F fast runner. So both of them will advance on the deep fly out. And we got a tie ball game. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. Where sacrifice? No, sacrifice fly. There we go. So King's out. Bonds will advance to third. Van Slyke scores and is going to go to left field. All right. So tie ball game and Bonds moves up. That's Mike Laviere up there. Let's see if Mike and his 176 average can get things going here. 35 is going to be a single off of Tommy Green. Single. So that is going to drive in the run, and we have a two runs this inning, and the Pittsburgh takes the lead for the first time in this series. Jose Lind against Tommy Green. 4-4, and that is going to be a single. We have a runner on first, and we rolled a 13. That is 1 base. F runners move 2 bases. I'm pretty sure Laviere is not a, no, he's a slow runner as a matter. So he will just go up a base on the single. Unfortunately, it brings up Zane Smith, but Zane Smith is 1 for 1 with a double. That's right, double first time up. Let's see if we can do that again. 25 will be an out, and that will be a ground out to third. And he's going to touch at the bag himself. Let's go to first, go to second. You will be out as it goes to third base. And that will do it. All right, go to the 5th inning. The Pirates have the lead 2-1. Julio Purgado is up. 333 average. He's only had 3 bats, so 1 for 3 so far. 2 strikeouts. 64 is going to be another out. That's a fly to right. Fly out to right field. I brings up Tommy Green. We're in the 5th inning. Will he bat? I think he will. Tommy Green can face 27 batters, so 64, and 64 is an out. That is a 3 ground out to first. Ground out to first base. All right. So that brings up, third time through the lineup here, Amaro. 14 out. 12 is going to be a pop-up to second base. Pops him up. Second base. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson 0 for 2. Come on. 4-4. That should be good. No, I can't believe it. It's an out. Really? Wow. So Kirk Gibson does not have much. What was his average? Oh, it was only 196 average. Not good. So it's an out. 13 He is a lefty, so it's going to be ground out to first. Ground out to first. I thought the 4-4 would give him a hit, but nope, not this time. J Bell. 0 for 2 is J Bell. 54. We go to the 54 chart. That is a 12. Ground ball, pitcher knocks it down, picks it up, and fires to first for the out. Unless we roll an error for a wild pitch or a wild throw, and the batter goes to second. So error on Tommy Green. Error. Oh, he's a 20. He was going to throw it wild. J Bell is good as Tyler Green throws out, or Tommy Green. That's going to be a 2-base error on the pitcher. So J Bell reaches second base here. Andy Van Slyke 1 for 2, scored a run. Come on, Andy, let's keep it rolling. Oh, that one is gone. That is a 1 there. Andy Van Slyke is going deep, and that's a couple insurance runs. His first home run of the season, and it's a 4-1 ball game for the Pirates now. 6-6 is what we needed. Barry Bonds, 1 for 2 with a double. And he's going to walk and try to steal. So a walk. And then the steal attempt. He is a 17. Check Lake to see what kind of arm he has. He has a weak arm, so he actually +2 on steal attempts. So it goes from a 1 to 17 to 1 to 19. So Barry Bonds, he's in there, safe. Stolen base. All right. Orlando Merced, 0 for 2 is Merced. Batting only 105. 1 double, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Orlando. That one is hit well. That's going to be a single. All right, so we got to find out if Bonds comes home on the single. Let's look at runner at second chart again. Runner on second, and we roll a 12. And that's going to be the center field. Runner holds at third, but can run with risk. Who tried to score? Run with risk. Center field is Pagano, and he is weak arm. So with a weak arm, throws the runner out on a 1. 2 to 6, he's safe. So yes, he is going to try to score. So on a 1, here comes the throw. On the single, it's in there. Barry's safe on the single. Single and scores. Now Merced actually has a plus there as well, so he's going to try to steal. And his is 11. So we need a 1 to 13 for Merced to get a good steal here. Come on, Orlando, you can do this. And that is a 20. He is gunned out. This time Lake catches him. And that's going to be caught stealing. It's going to go catcher to, I don't know, short. That's fine. So that wipes out Orlando Merced. It brings up Jeff King to the plate. 1 for 1 with an RBI. It's 5-1 Pirates. 36 is an out. 6 sounds like a ground ball to short, and yes it is. All right, so ground out short to first. And that's going to do it for the 5th. We go to the 6th. Pirates up 5-1. Zane Smith trying to go for his first win of the season. He's not pitching bad. He's 0 for 2, though, with a 2.14 ERA. Mickey Moriarty, 1 for 2, scored a run. And 6-2 is an out. 16 sounds like a ground out to short, and sure enough, it is. One away. Dave Hollis, 1 for 1 with the double. Uh-oh. He's got a single. And then he's going to try to steal. It's a single. And then a steal. He is a 1-12. Lavier's the catcher. Fortunately for us, he is an average arm, so no adjustment. So 1-12. He's in there. 9. Steals second base. Stolen base. All right, so Hollis is in there at second. Brings up Kruk. 0 for 2 is Kruk. 65. That's a home run off the pitcher card. That's a 1-5 off of Zane Smith. That is an 11. So that is going to be a fly ball to deep center field. Deep center field. That's going to be a fly out center field. And I don't recall if there's anything about runner's advancement on those checks or not. Let me just look real quick in the rules here. Probably might be, but it's going to be a 65. Refer to the pitcher's card for result home runs. Pitcher card. I'm just looking to see. Okay, dice roll 65. The favorite results is either a home or an out. The home run grade would normally be from 0 to 20. If the grade is a negative number, then it's subtracted from the batter's home run split number. Many splits is home run 1 to 5. On dice roll 55, it would drop to 1 to 3 if the pitcher had a -2 rating. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't, the home run grade is normally from 0 to 20. The grade is 0. All right, whatever. No, I don't see anything. Just looks like it's a fly ball out to center. So no advance there for Hollis. 2-away for Jose Lind. No, sorry. Wrong person. Jim Linderman. Hollis is at second. Linderman's at the plate. Here we go. 2-away. 56. 56 is a strikeout. So only the only the fourth strikeout by Zane Smith, but it comes at a crucial time. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Tommy Green can only go 27, so once you go through these three pitchers, probably be done. So Tommy Green, Mike Lavier. 1 for 2 is Lavier. Ooh, 55 is a single. So Lavier gets in the act. The single. And that might be it for Green. He has not pitched well in the last couple innings. He gave up 2 runs in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. There is plenty of pitchers that actually came in this game. So we're going to give him Jose Lind. Now, you know what? We're going to pull Tommy Green. So Tommy Green is coming out. And coming in is Cliff Brantley. So the visitors are going to bring in, let's see, Cliff Brantley. Bring him in. All right, so let's see what kind of day Cliff Brantley is going to have. He's got a 10, so just a normal, everyday B column. All right, so Jose Lind, 1 for 2. Brantley is a righty. 14 out, 9. Fly ball to right. Fly out to right. One away for the pitcher, Zane Smith, but Zane Smith he's running out of batters too, so I think we're going to be making a pinch hit opportunity here. So we'll put him in for the Pirates. So pinch hit opportunity for Zane Smith. Who's it going to be is the question. That question is going to be answered by Cecil Espy. Cecil Espy sounds like a good option. If I can find his card, he'd be a real good option. Cecil Espy. Let's see. He is a switch hitter, so he'll get a single if he gets the 26 option. Lavier's at first and making the call to the pen here. Home team. Cecil Espy coming in for Zane Smith. Espy versus Brantley. Bottom of 6, 5-1 Pirates, 62. And he's going to be an out. That is an 18. That's going to be a fly ball to center. Fly out to center. So Espy doesn't help much. It brings up Kirk Gibson. 0 for 3 is Kirk. Come on, Kurt. Come on. Come on, Kirk. 45. And 45 is an out. And that is a 4. There's 2 outs, so it doesn't matter. It's just a ground out to second. Ground out. Gibson out. You move to second. And it's going to be 4-2-3. All right, Gibson. All right, so we need a pitcher. Looks like we have a righty, and then a switch hitter coming up. So looks like it's going to be Vincent Platicos. Vincent Platicos is coming in. Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. Ooh, bad day. He's a C. So B and a C if you're just joining us. So Mariano Duncan, 1 for 2. Uh-oh. That's going to be a double in the gap, and that one's bouncing around. And Duncan's in there with a leadoff double. That brings up Steve Lake. Right-hander Steve Lake 0 for 2. Uh-oh, 4-4, and that's going to be a single. We rolled a 12 on that one. 2 bases, unless they're an S runner, they only go 1 base. But Mariano Duncan, I'm sure, is not a slow. He's fast, yeah. So he's going to score Duncan on the single. Oop, not a double. It's a single dummy. And coming in to score on the single. It's a 5-2 ball game. Julio Pagardo. Julio, 0 for 2. 61, and he's having a bad day. 61 is still a strikeout, though. So big strikeout there. So 1 away. That brings up the pitcher spot, which we know is Cliff Brantley. But I think they're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter at this point. Let's see what their options are against the right-hander. Wally Backman. Might have to be Wally Backman. Wally Backman. Wally Backman's going to come in and get a pinch hit opportunity here. Against Platicos. Oops, I got to change it in the... So Wally Backman is going to come in. Okay. So Backman in, that means Brantley's out. For Philadelphia. All right. Wally Backman. Oh my, 44. That is a single. Runner first for... Runner first to second only. So 2 seconds on the single. And this might be it for Platicos. So that's going to be it for Backman. Amaro, 0 for 3 is Amaro. And let's see what Amaro's got here. 54. We go to the 54 chart, and that is a 1 on the 54 chart. Fly ball, we're going to go to the center fielder. Roll an error check against the center fielder. That's Van Slyke. He's a 4, so 1 to 4 will be an error, and that is a 4. So that is an error. What kind of error is it? If an error, go to the exotic error chart. Otherwise, it's a flat. So we got to go to the exotic error chart. Where is the exotic error chart? I know there is one. I got to figure out where. Here it is, exotic errors. So it's on third, first. Outfielder exotic error. Roll the D20 again. That is an 8. Drop fly. Batter safe at second. Runners advance 2 bases with 2 outs. All runners score. So 2 base advance, 2 base error on Andy Van Slyke as he drops the pop fly. 2 base error. And that's going to score Lake. Backman's going to go to third. And that's going to be on the center fielder, Wally Backman. Or I'm sorry, Andy Van Slyke. And that is really going to hurt because now it's a 5-3 ball game, and we'll pick this up the next time. Thanks for joining me.